sense. You're asking God, can you give me this life that I desire? And then you Hi guys, Crown here. So I iron my hair and talk to you guys about life. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jasmine, aka Crown Sugar, which is my brand. I'm a beauty lifestyle influencer slash hairstylist slash whatever I want to be, right? Yeah, and here we are. So I sell hair, and this is my Burmese curl hair that I blew out. I've had it for a little while now. I blew it out, and I want to kind of see what it's given when I straighten it. Funny thing, I mean, I'm 33 now, but when I was in my 20s, actually, this, first of all, anyway, is anybody else ready for Christmas? Because I don't know if it's because I'm a mom, but now, I mean, I've always been this way though. Like, I literally love Christmas, but now it's giving, y'all can have Easter, what's the next holidays coming up? We're in April right now. Easter, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, y'all can have all that. Just bring Christmas and maybe Halloween this time, because now I get to celebrate it with her, my daughter. And I'm like, I only have 18 years of this to be able to do this with her before maybe she's traveling or doing something else that she finds more important than spending time with her mom. So it's like, I want to get it all in. I want to get as many tree decorating sessions in, as many pumpkin picking sessions in. Like, last year was super cute. Like, there was just so many things that I didn't get to do. Like, I wanted her to take pictures with Santa, but it was, of course, like, sold out. Where we did go walking around in Macy's. Macy's on 34th Street during Christmas time is unmatched. Just outside, just the decorations outside eat down. And it really makes you feel like you're in the Christmas spirit. Also, I had no idea, because I wasn't subscribing to Netflix at the time. They got all the best Christmas movies during the holidays. Like, I just had no idea. I kind of wasn't really in the spirit like that, because well, you don't know, but once that I was pregnant, I would say a year, because the time frame right before and a year after was like a really, really tough time for me. So I wasn't really interested in anything really. Also, postpartum was my first child, so it was just a lot going on. And I just, funds weren't there, nothing was there. Everything was, it was just a tough home. It was crazy for me. So I just didn't have the holiday that I had hoped for. But the year after, which was this past year, was everything. And it kind of just gave me an outlook on like what I want the holidays to look like for me and my family. And of course, my funds aren't exactly where I want them to be. But who cares? I've got April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 9 months? 9 months to figure it out. 9 months is also significant to birth, which is me birthing something I'm in the middle of. Like, I'm going back to what I was talking about before, following all the dreams that I had prior to, and kind of just like redoing all of those things all over again now at this phase in my life where I'm a little bit more focused, a little bit more clear in the direction that I'm going, and excited. So I've got 9 months. Let's get in there. And that's the thing. Not all the time do you have to know, but you do have to have an idea of what you want your life to look like and what you don't want, so that you don't manifest it, and also so that you don't entertain it. Can make you laugh or cry. And that's the only way I can put it. Like, depending on what you entertain could literally like alter your life in a good way or in a really bad way. So if you're not clear as to where you're going, the direction that you're going, what kind of people will be with you on that journey, because with a vision comes the idea of who you're gonna allow in your space, in your circle. So when you're losing friends, you're asking God, can you give me this life that I desire? And then you start losing people out your life, and you're trying to save those relationships and bring them back when God is trying to remove them. Then you may not fully be clear on what your vision is, because if you were, you will understand why those people aren't able to go with you in the first place. Having a vision, unlike what I had for this YouTube video. I had a little vision, but not a lot. But moving forward, I will. But yeah, having a vision, knowing where you're going, what you want, what you don't want. Also, okay. This is giving. It's raw hair, y'all. And it's cute. For it to be the Burmese, the kinky, it's really eating. And it's only 20 inches. It's really like blowing my mind. Only 300 more pieces to go. Now, how to make that vision clear? Well, you gotta write it down, babe. You have to write it down. And the more you write it down, the more clearer it will get, right? For example, for me, I'm gonna use me as an example. I have an affirmations list that I normally say to myself every single morning. Guess how many bulletins I have on my affirmations list? I have almost 40. Things that I desire for myself, my life, my family, and what I want to see happen and the time frames that I want to see them happen. I have an affirmation that says something along the lines of, I'm so happy and grateful, because you have to say I'm so happy and grateful, or something along those lines, to tell God and the universe that it's kind of like tricking the universe, but also tricking yourself really to believing that it already happened. So you have to speak it into existence in a way that is saying it already happened. So I'm so happy and grateful. I have moved into my house. It has 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a 2-car garage, a basement, an attic. It's spacious and has enough space for everyone that will live in it, and it's in a safe environment and safe neighborhood. That's literally something along the lines of what my affirmation says, and I say it every day. And when you speak things into your life every single day, your mind is on it, for one. So now you're thinking it, you're putting energy into it. It's gonna start to manifest. You're gonna start to see things or meet people who can help you and align you with the goal that you put forth. That's 1. And 2, it's gonna remind you of the direction that you're going in, so you don't fall off track. Because that's a major key. You know, when time starts going by and things don't start falling in alignment the way you want, but you're constantly saying your affirmations and reminding yourself of where you want to go, it keeps you on path, on track, in alignment. Lost it. Because, not for nothing, like I said, Forever 21 has been around forever, but also, it really signified like the end of an era for me. And it just, I don't know, it just really made me feel some type of way. It made me sad. And then, so I brought that up to say, when I saw that it was going out of business, it was just like a gut punch, because it's literally the end of an era for me. An era that I remember being full of dreams and life and, you know, ideas. Like I hate to keep going back to my past, but it really hurts when I think about all the things that I was doing at the time and why I never continued. I started my YouTube, I started my blog, my podcast around the same time as a lot of the people that you guys follow now, but I was too afraid to continue. And now I have my daughter, my mother now, and you know, if you have any children, you know that having a child pushes you in a way that nothing else really can. And it just puts a fire up under you to really push through. So now I have my daughter, I'm like wanting to go back and redo all the things that I just didn't do because of fear. Because fear is really real and fake at the same time. It's real because it's something that you create in your mind, and it can be justified by your surroundings, depending on the type of, the level of urgency or whatever is going on in your life. But then sometimes fear can be fake. Fear can be things that we make up in our head. And you know, when you make up something in your mind, it can become your reality if you allow yourself to believe it. Manifestation, speaking things into existence, like all that is real. And if you are not checking yourself and having an idea of what your goals are, what you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing for, if you don't have a reason or a rhyme for your reason or anything that you're living for or moving towards, it gets really, really easy to get caught up in the ideas that other people have for you. And it gets easy to get caught up in the fear of it all. When you don't have a plan, you don't have a solid foundation, and you don't have a plan, you don't have an idea of where you're going, anybody can tell you anything. And that's tea. This is only 2 bundles, by the way. 2. 20 inches. 2. It's high-key giving grown from the scalp. And that's the look we were going for. That's what we were going for. So, wow. Shout out to you, vendor. Shout out to you. Am I ashy? Y'all would tell me, right? See, this is the problem, because I got so much left and I'm just playing around, and that's the issue. Don't be like me, don't play too much. But yeah, here's one side. And mind you, y'all, I've had this in a bun. It's been in the rain. Like, it was blown out full, like I said, and then I put it back because it was raining, and I was outside handing out my business cards, and you know, I just didn't want to be bothered. But we're back, and I can't blow it out again right now because my baby is asleep. So it's one side, boop, 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 boop. The other. So we are officially done. like just 2 bundles of Burmese for my hairline. It's full. Like, this is pretty nice. And that concludes today's session. Thank you for watching if you're still here, and if you'd like to hear more of me ranting and talking about life, then subscribe to my channel. Bye.